guys are just gonna have to put up with this video being bad quality because I've recorded this video 3 times previously and every time there's been an issue, whether it's been my camera has been placed wrong, my phone dies in the middle of me recording, or my phone records 15 seconds and then randomly stops. Fun times. But I am here and hopefully this video actually works even if it is a little lower quality. So in case you guys don't know, my name is Sugoi Sean, and welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about Rose City Comic Con, which is the Comic Con that I most recently went to. It was September 8th through September 10th. It was a ton of fun. It was a little tiring, but still a ton of fun. I got some stuff, I met some people, it was pretty chill. So the first day was the Friday night that I went. That night is the night that I spent the least amount of time there because I got sick. So even though I was only there for like a few hours, it was still a ton of fun. I was proud of my cosplay on Friday, which was actually really annoying that nobody took a picture of me. I mean, I had my friend Adrian, who's there with me, take a picture of me and Annie. Annie and I were dressed up as Tina and Queenie. I was Tina from Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. I mean, Annie didn't have a wig on, which it's understandable because after 3 days of wearing a wig, I had a huge gash on the top of my head from wearing wig caps. But, I mean, that's probably why people didn't recognize us as much. I mean, I got a few compliments, but, like, no pictures, which was a little disappointing, but it was still fun. So, since it was the Friday night, a lot of people weren't able to make it there in time, whether it was because they were scheduled only for Saturday and Sunday, or whether it was because they got stuck due to the hurricane that was in Texas at the time. Not all of the, like, vendors, is that what you call them? Yeah, vendors, sellers, artists, whatever you want to call them, guests, they weren't all there. So I was supposed to meet Carlos Valdez on Friday night, but he couldn't make it due to the hurricane. But I still did get some stuff and it was still pretty fun. So the first thing I got, which I get one of these every time I go to a convention, it's a Pop Funko or Pop Vinyl, whatever you want to call it. Oops, sorry about the glare on that. It's Queenie because I already have Tina and I wanted to get one of the ones that we were cosplaying that night. I've also really liked how Queenie looks in this. Like, it's really cute. Yeah, $10 at conventions. Like, if you're gonna buy Pop Funkos, buy them at a convention because they're normally cheaper unless you have like a really good coupon. Although one thing that I had to find out the hard way is do not put this in your like backpack or something if you have a water bottle in there. I'm an idiot, I know. I mean, it's not that bad of damage. I'm not even gonna show the damage, but like it's just on the box, so it's not that bad. And then the next thing I got was $5. It's a little bit of Pokemon fan art. The artist put it in a nice cardstock for me. Now, I've seen this artist before, and like, I've always really loved her art, but I've never really gotten around to buying any of her art until this convention. So it is Squirtle in like a Pokeball that's opening in like his natural habitat. I was debating whether to get Charmander or Bulbasaur Squirtle, but I decided on Squirtle just because I really like Squirtle's habitat and Squirtle's Pokeball is really cool. So moving on to Saturday. Saturday was the longest day of the convention and I got really tired and I had a lot of back pains because I was moaning Myrtle, as you guys could probably guess, and holy cow. So apparently having a toilet seat on your head all day really hurts. Like, I've done it before. I did it to school once, but I took it off like during classes occasionally. But I had it on all day, and whenever anybody asked for a photo, I made sure to have it on, and it was so painful. But it was worth it because I got a lot of good photos. I was constantly stopped for photos. Like, I would set my stuff down for a photo, and then 2 seconds later, I would get asked for another photo. Annie was, of course, with me again. She was Hermione after she had taken the Polyjuice potion, plus the time turner. So, yeah, and I also had 2 muggles with me that day. Natalie, who you've seen in a previous video, and Ashley, who you guys haven't really probably heard much about. So if you guys want to hear about Ashley, or maybe have her in a future video, let me know, and I will hit her up and make sure she comes into one of my videos. One complaint I do have about Saturday, well, I have 3 complaints, 2 or more stories than complaints, but my main complaint is that the costume contest was 8:30 to 11 o'clock at night. Like, I was super tired. I couldn't stay. I stayed until about 9:30 and then it sort of hit me that I needed to get home because I need sleep so that I could go to Sunday and be awake, although I was so tired on Sunday. Anyways, that's my major complaint. And also, I sort of wanted to be in the cosplay contest, but I didn't make my own costume, and like, it's disappointing. And also, so here are the 2 stories. Number 1, I went to have dinner at Dennys before the cosplay contest. Dennys has the worst service that I've ever had. It was my first time eating at Dennys. They took an hour and a half to get our food. And like, it would be one thing if it just took a while and they're just like, oh, I'm sorry about the wait, we'll bring you your food soon. No, nothing. The most we got out of our server was, a watch pot never boils. She literally came up to us and told us that. Like, we have somewhere to be, lady. And even if you are having issues in the kitchen and not able to get it on time, just, I don't know, get over yourself and just apologize and don't be a jerk about it. Like, I understand the struggles of being a server, because I am a server. But the thing is, when people complain about how long they have to wait or if they seem impatient, you apologize. You be a nice person. You don't say a watch pot never boils. You don't give them mean looks. It's just really frustrating, and I don't really want to eat at Dennys again, to be honest. I mean, maybe if I'm on vacation, I'm in a small city and that's all there is, I guess. Another funny story, this one is actually like more awkward than funny. So in the middle of the cosplay contest, I went outside with Natalie and I went to go take some pictures. I wanted to do this like photo shoot so I could like crop it to make it look like Natalie was falling through me, because when I was a ghost, and I just thought it'd be fun. So we get out there and we're starting to take pictures, and then there's this guy that's standing there watching us, and like, it's fine to watch me as I'm taking photos. It's fine to interrupt me to ask for photos. I don't know, it just felt a little weird because he's just standing there watching really close. But I was like, okay, I'm just gonna do it, it'll be fine. So we get done with it. He comes up to me and says, I'm writing an article on Portland public bathrooms, and I was wondering if I could get a picture with you for the article. What? Why did you come to a convention? A convention to get information for a Portland public bathrooms article? I don't understand. And like, I was like, maybe he's like that weird guy from the last Comic-Con I went to who was like, oh yeah, I'm totally taking this picture for my cousin. I'm totally taking the picture for my cousin. It's like, no, you're probably like a 40-year-old guy who doesn't leave the house and only comes to conventions and just wants a picture for yourself. Which I'm fine with. Don't get me wrong. I'm fine with it. Just don't make up lies to me. So anyways, I was like, okay, this is weird. And so I'm like, do you want to be in the picture? And he's like, yeah. He goes, so I'm going to pretend to make it look like I'm using the restroom, and you're going to pretend to scare me. I literally sat there cringing as I was trying to take the picture. I'm like trying to act scary, but I'm like, what do I do? Because whenever anybody asks me for a picture, I'll just go, you know, like my normal, just not emotion, my normal emotionless face, but it was just really awkward. Okay, on to stuff that I got, or else this video will be like half an hour long. To start off with, I got this free bag. It says Connections Academy. It's like a drawstring backpack. And they also gave me a pen, which it really tripped me up, but look, it's like a stylus, and then in the middle of the stylus, a little pen point comes out. You guys can see that? Boop. The reason why I had this in the video is because they were only supposed to give me like one thing after I spun the wheel, but they really liked my costume, so they gave me both. And it was really awkward because I considered going to Connections Academy, and I just decided that it wasn't a good fit for me. I didn't really like think that their classes were super challenging. Like I thought that I would be fine doing it, but like I wanted a little bit of a challenge. I mean, the school I went to wasn't that much of a challenge, but like just wasn't a good fit for me, and it's really awkward to have somebody tell you in detail about the school because they think it's amazing and they want you to go there, and you already declined their offer to go there after they accepted you in. Do you get what I'm saying? Do you get how awkward this is for me? Okay, on to some more stuff that I actually bought. Oh, and I probably should have done this at the beginning of the video, but I'm very forgetful. This is the all weekend badge. I know a lot of people like Overwatch. I haven't played it personally because my brother doesn't let me play his PS4 and I don't have an Xbox. All I have is a PS3. So unless they come out with Overwatch on the PS3, which I don't think they will, I can't play it. But everybody's obsessed with this, and all of my friends who went with me on Saturday, well, Natalie and Ashley, they wanted to look at this and wanted me to send them a picture, which I totally forgot to do, and I'll probably do after I post this video. So there's this place that I like to go to. I went to it at the last convention, and they sell these little like tag things. I don't know what you want to call them. This like little fan art with a clip on it. People were like getting these for their characters and clipping it to their shirt, just to like help people realize who they are and just like as a little accessory, or people were putting it on their lanyards just to like geek out. I didn't wear these, but I got 5 of them because there was a deal that was like buy 4 get 1 free, and they were $3 each. So I actually paid $11 though, because they have this really cool thing where if you go dressed up as a character, you get $1 off your first purchase for that fandom. Did I word that right? I probably didn't word that right. So I got Lucy from Fairy Tale, and I got Piglet just because Piglet is super cute, and I've been like obsessed with Disney recently because my friends Chris Mellon and Leo Camacho have got me obsessed again. So I wanted an Evolutions one, but I wasn't sure which one to get because if you know me, I love all the Evolutions and I can't really choose a favorite. So I said, you choose one for me, surprise me. So they surprised me with their new design of Leafeon. I was the first person to get this new design of Leafeon. Of course, people probably bought more Leafeon later in the convention, but like they had to cut this out fresh for me because they had just designed it. And it's really cute, and I'm really happy with it. So of course, since I was wanting Myrtle and I got $1 off a Harry Potter one, I decided to get Fred and George Weasley. They're the kind of characters that you can't just buy one and not buy the other, if you know what I mean. Also, because if you said you wanted Fred or if you said you wanted George, they probably couldn't tell the difference, to be honest. They're like identical, except they're facing differently and their hair is slightly different. This is one of my favorite purchases that I made, even though it's not Harry Potter related. It's a Raichu plushie. So it looks like that. It was $30. I've just always wanted a Raichu plushie, and like I didn't know that they had a smaller one. I found a smaller one later the next day for like $10, which I probably would have bought. So this one, in comparison to my head, it's pretty big. But it's still really cute and I love it. But it's probably weird for people to see a Moaning Myrtle walking around holding a Raichu. So I got 3 photo ops on Saturday. And I'm not going to talk about them because I have a That Time I Met series, which I will leave a link to some of those videos down below. But basically, in those videos, I talk about times I met celebrities and what it was like and stuff. I'm just going to show you the pictures for now just because I feel like to do an official video on like Rose City Comic Con, I have to show you everything I did. So here's my picture with Peter Capaldi, even though the light's shining on it. There we go, the light went off. Here's my picture with Daniela Panabaker, or I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. Oop, the light was on Natalie's face. That's Ashley. You guys probably don't know her, but she's pretty chill. And then here's James and Oliver Phelps. This uncropped footage is already almost 20 minutes, so I'm gonna have to crop it down a ton, but I'm gonna quickly go through Sunday. Sunday, I was super tired. I was doing my Dean cosplay again, but this time I was new and improved. I had the Mark of Cain, I had an anti-possession symbol, I had a wig, I had facial hair, and my favorite part of this new and improved costume, I had this first blade that was made by my brother mainly, but I helped out a little bit. This is made out of wood. Took a lot of work, a lot of shaving down, weathering, painting, leather, fox leather, fall leather? You know, not the real leather. And I kept getting compliments on it, even though it's not that perfect, but thank you, brother, if you're watching this, even though you probably aren't watching it. But yeah, it's pretty cool. I had 1 photo op on Sunday. That was with Carlos Valdez. I was supposed to have it on Friday, but since his plane didn't make it in time, I had it on Sunday. Whoop! Light on it. There we go. So Sunday, since it was the last day, I sort of like binged and bought some stuff. I mean, I bought stuff on Saturday too, but I bought quite a few stuff. To start off with, I got some fandom themed buttons that are like kittens. I got 4 for myself and 2 for my mom just because it was buy 3 for $5, and I had a $10 bill, and I was like, oh, I want 4, might as well get 6, because then I could do the deal and pay it for $10 instead of for like, I don't know. I'm not capable of doing math right now because I'm tired. Had work today. So for my mom, I got Boba Fett or Jango Fett. I honestly can't tell. This just isn't the one from the prequels, so she'll like it. I got Princess Leia. I got Katniss Everdeen because it's like a cat. Katniss, cat. It's punny and it's cute. And also I really love the Hunger Games still. Even though a lot of people don't like it anymore and they think it's overrated. I got Harry Potter. Get it? Potter. I got Ron. And I got Hermione, even though this Hermione doesn't look like my Hermione. And of course, since I was as a supernatural character, I had to go back to the same place where they're selling the little tags, and I got Dean and Castiel, which I got for $5 instead of $6 since I was cosplaying. And funny story, I was waiting in line to meet Carlos. This random Sam cosplayer ran up to me and was like, "Let Castiel raise you from perdition," and she handed me this and ran away. I mean, free Castiel fan art, am I right? I saw this the first day, but I didn't end up getting it until the last day because I was like, maybe if I don't spend all of my money, I might actually buy it. So I did. It's really hard to see because there's a little bit of glare on it, but as you can tell, I'm turning it and it's changing from Umbreon to Eevee, which is really cool. And last but definitely not least, I got a Pokemon mystery box. It was $35. It came with a Pikachu glass with Weaking Pikachu on it. It's like red on the bottom and yellow all around. It's really cool. I really hope this is dishwasher safe because if not, just hand washing stuff is a pain. And then in it there was also these little Pikachu socks. They're super soft. They feel so nice. And one of the things I really love about it is like to make it non-slip, you put the little pads on here, but it's Pokeballs, which I thought was pretty cool. And this I'm probably never going to use. I might just put it on display. It's a Pokeball stress ball. Oh, you guys can't actually tell that badly, right? Oh, now you can tell. But it's sort of like a little poor quality and already falling apart, even though I haven't really squeezed it much. I've like occasionally went like that, but that's why I don't squeeze these things, because I'm afraid it's gonna like rip. It's already ripping. Probably just gonna put it on display or hide it from my cats. And I'm gonna have to go through the rest of the stuff quickly. I got this Ash Ketchum hat in the pack, which is really nice because it's like cheap quality, but it gives your head room to breathe. And my favorite one, Pokemon mug. It's really hard to see, and if you can name all the Pokemon, I will give you a shout out in the description of this video. Here, I'll go through it slowly. Pause at any time to get all of the Pokemon, and if you can name them all, I will give you a shout out in the description. Sorry about my dog barking. My phone is almost out of storage, so I have to wrap this up super quickly. Remember to subscribe to me. I'm Sugoi Shawn on most forms of social media besides Snapchat, where I'm BladeQueen8972. I hope you guys are having a fantabulous week. Oh, and also, before I forget, my friend Annie finally made a YouTube account, because I said in a previous video that she was planning on making one, and she finally made one. She has 2 videos up, and they're pretty amazing. Go check her out. She's Annie May. I will leave a link to her channel down in the description below. Have a great time. I love you guys. Bye! Like this, just like, I'm gonna stalk you while you use the restroom, but I have a little right to. I'm gonna edit that out, probably.